Are you prepared for an emergency? Welcome to the Greater New Brighton Emergency Response. We're all about getting our community ready for the unexpected. From earthquakes to tsunamis, floods to pandemics, we're working in our area to get us prepared and supporting each other in case of an emergency. So, is your whānau ready to tackle the unexpected? Let's dive into some tips that'll have you prepared in no time. First up, you'll need a plan for your household. Think of this like a playbook for any sort of emergency. Set up procedures for different scenarios, like a fire, flood, or an earthquake. Practice your plan every year and make sure your household knows it by heart. Consider everyone's needs. Do we have enough food for Fluffy? Run through lots of different situations, like what if one of us can't get home? Have a meeting place organized and some essential phone numbers memorized. Now, let's stock up on supplies. Pretend you're going on a camping trip. Just at home, grab all essentials to be self-sufficient for 3 days. Include enough water for 3 days. That's about 9 liters per person. Non-perishable food, ideally things that don't need to be cooked. Plus extra food for your pets. Toilet paper and a large bucket to make an emergency toilet. Dust masks and gloves. A torch, radio and batteries. And a first aid kit. You'll need to check these supplies at least once a year and add or replace anything as you need it. In some emergencies, you might need to hit the road fast. It's a great idea to put together a grab bag and have it stored in an easy-to-get-to place to save precious time preparing to leave your house. Pack all the things you might need to stay comfortable, organized, and informed away from your home. Things like snacks and water, a torch, radio, and batteries. Warm, waterproof clothing and comfortable shoes. Personal items and copies of important documents like keys, wallet, phone, identification, and copies of things like insurance documentation, a first aid kit, and any medical prescriptions your household has. So, how do you know if you need to evacuate? If you're advised by civil defense to leave the area, or if you feel a long or strong earthquake, see sudden sea level changes, or hear unusual noises coming from the sea. Don't wait to be told to evacuate. Just leave immediately. Make sure you know the fastest route to evacuate by and have a plan for where your household will meet if you're not all together when you leave. These days, we rely so much on technology to get information, but after an emergency, this might not be possible. So, how do you stay in contact with emergency information? Your first port of call should be tuning in to a local radio station. Information might change, so this is the best way to stay up to date. Get organized and tune your emergency radio to a local frequency now, like Seaside Sounds at 88.0 FM. Then get along to your closest community hub. These hubs are meeting places for getting the latest updates on the situation, distributing and donating resources, and finding out where you can access certain amenities like toilets, medical equipment, generators, or where to sleep if you can't return home. For more information on these hubs, check out our website now. Your neighbors might be your first helping hand in an emergency, so it's important that you get to know them. Knowing people on your street will help you to share resources and skills, support each other through a difficult time, and make sure everybody is looked after, including those who might need some extra help. Take a moment to have a chat with your neighbors so you can talk about your evacuation plans, individual needs, and resources you might be able to share. For a handy checklist to help you get prepared, and for more resources, check out our website, emergencynewbrighton.org.